G'day guys, Andy Thomas from Wulf on the Run. Not done a video for a long time. Hope you've all been well. I'm off on a trip in a couple of weeks time, a 2-week trip up the Udinata track and that way through the desert side of South Australia. Thanks to Darren from Dying Madness. He's invited me along. He's organised this trip and he says, you know, Andy, would you like to come? And I went, mate, I'm in. But recently we've had a lot of rain. You know, and I'm thinking I'm going to be out there in the middle of nowhere. My tent, this one obviously, that's the one I take. It's got a small vestibule, but if it's raining, obviously it's okay to hide in for 10 minutes, but cooking in there, sitting in listen, just started raining. By the way, I'm coming to you from the bike shed today. Again, not a lot of room, but yes, I'm thinking, how do I overcome this? I've got a tarp and poles, but this is the poles for it. Yeah, when I've been to bush, I've took the poles. I've also got this piece of paracord that I can tie between tree to tree. I've got the tarp, as I say, it's all set up here. Looks like you get some idea of what I use it for. But this is okay when I'm like out 2-3 days bush camping in the same area, got cover. But to set this up every time you stop, every night, it's just too much. And the poles, so these are lightweight steel poles. I mean, you can get smaller aluminium ones, but again, you know, I don't want to carry them. I don't want to carry, you know, I can't carry the rope, the paracord, because there's nowhere to tie it to in the middle of the desert. And then the other day, I seen this lady pushing a pram, and she'd got like a little bracket on the pram and she'd got a brolly umbrella over the top, and I'm thinking, that's a good idea. I wonder if I could do that off my Elenox chair or off the side of the bike or something like that, so I can actually sit underneath an umbrella and, you know, in my chair and do my cooking. So I went out and found these things. So yeah, we've got the arm, just a little lightweight arm that's adjustable. Stole the wife's umbrella. And we're going to have a go, see if it works. I know there's bigger tents. I could go out and spend another $300 or $400 on tents, but this was $12. The brolly, as I say, it's free. The wife don't know I stole it. You know, there's moto tents where you can put your bike in rather than me carrying a bike cover. That's more space I could gain. Like taking that, that's a bit more space I could gain by having a bigger tent. But the tent, I love the tent. It goes up dead easy. It's an all-in-one system. It's a semi-geodesic, so you know you can pack it away with the inside in. You can bring it back out again, soaking wet, and it's still dry. It's a great little system. So I don't want to go out and spend a fortune on another tent, a bigger tent. So I'm going to try this and see how it bears up. See if it's big enough for me to actually get under. If it does start pouring down the rain, easy to set up for one night. First off, I just thought I'd show you, as I showed you, those two. There's my tarp. So you can see it's a lot less. Obviously the string or the poles with this you need, but I know it's not going to be a 3x3 shelter. It's going to be a small shelter, but we'll see. Alright guys, so one option I've gone is the back of the Elenox chair here. I'm going to have to put a bit of rubber in there because I've just made that up for now, because it's like that bracket's a little bit smaller than that, but I'm trying it, and I thought centre of there, and then I'll zoom back out. You just see the top of the chair in this bracket. Looks like it needs a bit tightening up, but a bit heavy. Well guys, trial and error. As I say, on the back of the chair, it's just way too loose, the bracket. I'd have to make some sort of rubber for it, but the idea is there. So yeah, if that was to work, but I'm going to try it on the bike. Put the bracket on the bike, means I've got some bigger tube on the bike, and then I can put the chair at the side, see how that works. Be sure to subscribe to Wulf on the Run, and don't forget to also check out our clothing range at the website here. Alright, so as you can see, I've put the bracket there. I'm just trying it there, which is on the bike obviously. It's on the pannier rack, it'll be behind the pannier. So the pannier comes to about here, so it shouldn't be in the way. And the idea obviously now is to put that bar in, have it over the top, see if it'll cover me sitting in the chair while I'm cooking. Alright guys, so as you can see, the bracket off the bike, the only problem is it's right in front of your face. I've got enough cover in front of me to do a bit of cooking. It's covered me behind. As you can see, it's the back of the chair, so it's right in the middle. As I say, the only grief I've got is bending forward, is right in front of your nose, but it works perfectly off the bike with that bracket. Would have been ideal to try and get it at the back of me, leaning over. Yeah, if I go to the back of there, I'm going to not have enough cover, but I don't know. I don't know. Is it worthwhile? What would you do? Brolly and the bracky, take the tarp and the poles, buy a bigger tent, or just sit it out and wait for the rain to stop? So I don't know. Guys with a single one-man tent, no vestibule to get in the side, they're happy to leave their gear over the bike under a cover. Big tents, big vestibules, canopies, swings and roundabouts, as they say. I don't know what I'm going to do. Do I take it? Do I not take it? I'm not going to buy a new tent. I really love the tent I've got. Whether I cook inside the tent, I don't know. I have put my chair inside the vestibule before and just sat there like that, just to get out the rain. But for cooking wise, nah, you got no chance. Alright, food for thought. Thanks guys, fantastic.